Where is your heart? I'm going to be reading the last story about King Asa, and it's going to be in 2 Chronicles chapter 16. In verses 1 to 3, it says, In the 36th year of Asa's reign, Baasha, king of Israel, went up against Judah and fortified Ramah to prevent anyone from leaving or entering the territory of Asa, king of Judah. Asa then took the silver and gold out of the treasuries of the Lord's temple and of his own palace and sent it to Ben-Hadad, king of Aram, who was ruling in Damascus. Let there be a treaty between me and you, he said, as there was between my father and your father. See, I am sending you silver and gold. Now break your treaty with Baasha, king of Israel, so he will withdraw from me. So basically, the king of Israel was building a fort to prevent people from entering or leaving Judah, which was Asa's territory. Asa paid another king to help him stop the king of Israel from doing this. In verses 7 to 8, it says, At that time, Hanani the seer came to Asa, king of Judah, and said to him, Because you relied on the king of Aram and not on the Lord your God, the army of the king of Aram has escaped from your hand. Were not the Cushites and Libyans a mighty army with great numbers of chariots and horsemen? Yet when you relied on the Lord, he delivered them into your hand. So basically, God was not pleased with Asa because Asa consulted another king and not God. Lesson number 1 is we should not forget what God has already done for us. In verse 9, this is going to be why we shouldn't forget. It says, For the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to him. You have done a foolish thing, and from now on, you will be at war. Verse 10 is where we see a major shift in King Asa. Asa was angry with the seer because of this. He was so enraged that he put him in prison. At the same time, Asa brutally oppressed some of the people. And then verses 12 to 13 is how Asa's story ends. In the 39th year of his reign, Asa was afflicted with a disease in his feet. Though his disease was severe, even in his illness, he did not seek help from the Lord, but only from the physicians. Then in the 41st year of his reign, Asa died and rested with his ancestors. What happened? I asked myself. What happened in Asa's heart to make him rely on another king instead of God? What happened in Asa's heart to make him angry when he was told that he did something wrong? What happened in Asa's heart when he ended up being mean to other people? What happened in Asa's heart when he didn't even consult God when he was sick? The answer to all of these is I don't know, because the Bible doesn't say what happened. What I do know is how important it is for all of us to be mindful of what and who we allow into our hearts. My encouraging scripture is going to be Proverbs verse 4, or chapter 4, verse 23. And it says, Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it.